Hey YouTube world, hey, this is Build Race and Repair. I wanted to give you guys a quick update. Was finally able to get some things moved around, healed up enough from my last back surgery that we've actually locked in 3 different races. We're going to actually be running the full gamut of the Tesla world, so we actually can't wait to get some of those videos out for you guys. Just to make it fair, we're going to be running all 3. We got a Model 3, a Model X, and a Model S, all with the performance packages, so they'll all be running ludicrous mode. Now, to make this fair, because these are not all, race cars, we're going to be running the first 3. We're going to run down to Mexico, find us a nice little straight road, and we're going to run all 3 from a dig, from a stop, with no burnouts. Even on my Camaro, the 67 Camaro, will be no burnouts, so it'll be just like if I pulled up next to somebody at a red light. We want to see light to light, full quarter mile, how it would do. Then we're going to take them both, or all, to ATCO Raceway or Cecil, depending on which one's open. And we're going to be running those one at a time, and we'll see how they do from a dig as well. And then the results might surprise you. They're probably going to surprise me. I know my car has a problem out of the hole, especially with no burnout on a street. So it's going to be up in the air on how this is going to go. I don't want to say that it's going to do one thing or another. I know obviously I'll mile per hour it, but I've actually got a ride. They've actually been nice enough to give me rides in these cars. And with the performance package, with that ludicrous mode and the launch, these things are impressive. The thing 60-footed about as well as my car did on the track with a prep track. So it's going to be very interesting. I can't wait to actually see it. I just want to give you guys an update on what's going to be coming soon. I'm actually got the car pulled out right now. Let me see if I can flip this guy around for you. There it is right there. So she's out of the garage right now. First time in 2 years. We're going to be doing some updates on her. Her fuel lines have been on there since 2011 with the 85 in them. So we're going to go ahead and I see a bunch of weather cracks on them, whatnot, and they weren't top of the line back then. So we're going to go ahead and yank those off. We got brand new nice fuel lines going back on the thing. We have a second fuel pump to throw in the tank, because the last time that I ran this thing, we were street tuning it. It looked like it was starting to run out of fuel at just 15 pounds of boost with the Aeromotive A1000 eliminator pump setup that's in the tank. And so I'm also going to throw the injectors out to my guy in Tennessee, to let him go ahead and clean and flow them, just to make sure, because the last time I let it sit for this long, when I started it up, it actually flooded the cylinder, broke a rod, killed the first stock bottom end motor that was in it. This one, obviously, this is not a stock bottom end car. I'm not claiming that it is. The blue Camaro, Loki is that blue Camaro right behind me, 67 Turbo LS 5.3. It is just a regular aluminum 5.3 block, but it does have Wiseco pistons and I think it's Crower rods in it. And but other than that, it's got some home ported 243 heads on it that probably aren't doing any good. It probably would have done better after some research with some ported 862s to keep the compression a little higher. So I do have a set of 862s that I'm probably going to swap on it later, but for now she's staying like it is to go play with. It's on E85 with a BorgWarner S480 turbo, T4 turbo. It's a 96 exhaust side with a 1.25 AR exhaust housing on that turbo. I'm running currently, just the wastegate is getting me about 14.5 pounds of boost, and which is crazy, because on the old setup with a smaller turbo, that wastegate was set up to run about 10 pounds of boost. So once I swapped over to this setup, it's just more efficient. So I may end up going ahead and lowering the spring inside of it to where I can have a little bit more control. I'll lower it down to about 8 or 9 pounds of boost on the spring, and then have the ability to turn her back up using the Holly on the boost controller. So at least if it gets wonky, if the Holly Dominator's senses one of the issues, you know, oil pressure, whatever, overboost, it'll shut it down, shut the boost down for me, and it'll like give it a little bit of a safety net to where it can do that. But anyway, that Camaro right there, Loki, she's going to be running those 3 Teslas. Look forward to that. I'm actually we'll set up some cameras here, and you'll be able to see some of the odds and ends that we're going to be doing to update it. The last time that I went to ATCO with it on the stock bottom end, on 15 pounds of boost, I got kicked off. They told me not to come back without a parachute, but they are a little more stringent there than most of your normal tracks. So I'd only hit 140 with it at the time on 15 pounds of boost, and apparently that was enough to scare them. So I'm going to, the plan is to get a parachute installed on it before we go back, but if I don't get a chance for the chassis guy to throw that parachute on before we get this set up, before the rest of the updates are done on it and we're ready to go, then I'll just turn down the power on it and just make sure that I run just slow enough to where they don't kick me out. If not, I guess we'll just go to Cecil, and I'm told that a lot less chance of getting kicked out there. At least I can turn it up to run right at the 150 mark without getting kicked out. She's got good brakes all the way around. It's got 6-piston, 14-inch front disc brakes. I'd set the car up for road racing whenever I first did it. Full Chris Hobson chassis works, coilovers and everything. So she's good to go. And 4-piston, 12.2-inch rotors in the back. So it actually stops really well for what it is. It doesn't stop like a original 67 Camaro. Well guys, this is going to be it for now. Look forward to this next race, all 3 of the races, both times. And if this sounds like something interesting that you guys would like to see in the future, subscribe, hit like, share, anything you want, and let people know that it is coming. And I can't wait to actually get this thing knocked out. It actually won't take long either. As soon as we're done doing a few of these quick updates that don't take very long, as soon as we can coordinate going to the track the same day when it's open, we're going to knock it out and get it done. I'll try to get those things uploaded and up to YouTube land as soon as I can. I appreciate you guys, and stay with us. Build, Race, and Repair. Thanks.